What if your dream doesn't have to impress anyone? What if it's already good enough? What if it's more than enough? What if your destiny is really cool and really okay? How does that feel to hear that? Now, some of us were big dreamers, okay? I think of Joseph from the Bible, who is known as Joseph the Dreamer. His dreams were enormous. And I think we usually hear more about dreamers, about the big visionaries. We hear about Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, people like that. But what about the guy who just really wants to be really good at being a mechanic? What about the lady who has the best cinnamon rolls in her community? Yeah, I don't know if you were listening, Judy, but shout out to you. I do see the reviews, and I do know that in your community, people absolutely are saying. Now, that's not to say that each of those people doesn't have bigger dreams. Some of them, I'll go back to Judy, she absolutely definitely has much, much bigger dreams. But also, some of us are just built to dream big. We're meant to. That doesn't mean that if your dream is to be the best mommy that ever existed for your one child or your 5 children or whatever, that doesn't make it any worse, any less than. It doesn't take one iota out how incredibly cool you are and how absolutely mandatory and important your dream is. What if your dream is more than enough? What if it is exactly the thing that you're supposed to be and do? So often, so many times, we're told to dream bigger, to reach for the stars, to want more, to demand more out of life. And I don't want to take those encouraging phrases away from you. I want to believe in you and see you reach the absolute height and pinnacle of your best life. Did you hear what I said there? Your best life. Because, and here's the thing that a lot of times, especially big dreamers like me, will tend to forget. And that's that for some people, their dream for them, though it may seem smaller than what we see, is enormous for them. And even better than that is that sense of aliveness and fulfillment. How fulfilling that really is. Mo Molly, glad to have you here with us. What if your dream doesn't have to impress anybody? Because your dream is yours. That thing that keeps you up at night. That thing that you start making notes about. The job that you can't wait to go to. I have a very, very close friend of mine, and she is an amazing kindergarten teacher. Absolutely amazing. And I got to tell you, it is an exhausting job. And she will be the first one to tell you at the end of every day, and especially at the end of every week, just how completely exhausted she is. And yet, with as tired as she is, with as much as she'd love to sleep all day Monday, she also gets up excited and wanting and ready to go in and serve those kids, to teach them and be the best kindergarten teacher out. And that dream is just as amazing and just as cool as any other dream that anybody else has ever had. Sometimes our dreams grow. Sometimes we get a taste of something and we want more. Also, sometimes we're working and doing the thing that really fulfills us. And we take that next promotion. And it really, really isn't a good next step. We were really loving what we did before, and now we're the manager we absolutely hate every day of work. It's okay to know that too. Because today I want to give you not really permission, because that I think is the wrong word, but I want to give you the right to be able to look at your dream and call it good and love it and believe in it and live in it and thrive in all that you do. Because that thing that you do, if nobody clapped, if nobody admired it, there was nobody that was envious and wanting to do your job. If that thing still fulfills you, if that's the thing that absolutely you would still choose, then maybe in a deeper, quieter way, maybe that's the coolest thing ever. And I want to really encourage you. Nobody else gets it out. Be you. I'm impressed by who you are exactly as you are. Sorry, Saib, but I'm not AI. I'm actually a real human being. But I almost appreciate you saying that I'm whatever that is that makes you think that I'm AI. It's cool. And you can even think I'm AI if you want to. That's completely all right. I encourage each of you today as you spend a few minutes here around the fire with me. Yes, the air conditioner's on, but we'll call it around the fire still. That you know that your dream is amazing. It doesn't have to impress anybody else. It just needs to be the thing that makes you feel alive. And that's more than enough. See you again next time.